Good afternoon, Mr. McFarland.
Good afternoon.
Good to see you again. So we're going to sort of pick up where we left off, but we're going to go much quicker this time around and talk about some exhibits. And I know you wanted an opportunity to explain what you were doing before. Just so the jury's clear, you weren't actually creating any evidence on the stand.
I was not. I was simply publishing what we were going to produce, yes.
And we were marking, and because it's electronic and not a piece of paper, you can't really put a sticker on it. You were going to do that later.
Right, I was taking notes on the segments that you asked me to
Okay.
create exhibits on.
All right, and some of those exhibits were identified as B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, and B7, and you already published all those to the jury, right?
I did.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, the defense moves the admission of B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, and B7.
No objection.
B2 through 7, yes, Your Honor. And because we already went through those, we're not going to do it again.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is there a B1?
No.
B is already admitted, there's no B1.
Yeah, we started at B2.
Okay.
I don't know why we don't have a B1, Your Honor. And to confuse things further, we're going to now go to B11. You have, and we have marked as Exhibit B11, a part of the video that's already into evidence.
Yes.
Okay. And you tell us what B11 is, Mr. McFarland.
B11 is a series of sequential images that were exported in BMP format, and then subsequently your office printed them.
Okay, and in the exhibit B11, what is happening before you put it on the screen? Or
I'm not
we
sure.
can move admission to B11, Your Honor. I've already provided the paper.
Objection to B11?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, B11 is not admitted.
And to save time, Your Honor, I will move admission to B12, B14, B15, and B16.
Wait, 12,
B11, B12, B14, B15, and B16. And we did skip some numbers there, Your Honor, just to save some time.
and any objection to those exhibits, Mr. Becker?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so 11 and 12 and 14 through 16 are not admitted as well.
Okay. And now that they're in evidence, we're going to publish them to the jury. Can you start with B11 and then describe for the jury what is in this particular exhibit?
This particular exhibit starts at RFN 5392, and it's a series of images that go through showing a segment of video where Officer Schurr and Mr. Leoya were in the struggle. And I'll just advance it with the arrow keys. Do we want to dim the lights, please? And so we could see Officer Schurr has his back to us. We see he's facing the front of Mr. Leoya. We see Mr. Leoya's bent left arm up towards the center section of Officer Schurr. And we can see Mr. Leoya's left elbow under the armpit of Officer Schurr, and his arm extends out. And as I play forward, you'll see. And as I advance forward, we see here Officer Schurr comes off the ground and then gets back down, and now you can see Mr. Leoya's right arm and how Officer Schurr is grabbing onto it. And we end at 5410.
And then if you could publish to the jury exhibit B12.
This is another series of images. This is shortly after that sequence. This starts at RFN 5593, and this shows Officer Schurr holding on to the fabric near the right shoulder of Mr. Leoya. Mr. Leoya's left hand, that you can see in the body-worn camera, is extended, and I will advance it, and you will see Mr. Leoya, his hand covers the body-worn camera. And that goes to RFN 5602.
You could publish for the jury defense exhibit B14.
Yes. So this particular exhibit is two RFNs from two parts of the incident because we lose some of the action between these two. And right here we see Officer Schurr has the taser by the hand grip of the weapon, and Mr. Lioya has the, well, just for lack of another term, the other end. And he's got it with his left hand. The next exhibit is RFN 6211, and this is where we see Schurr still has the taser in his right hand, but now Mr. Lioya has it in his right hand.
Now, are we in B15?
No, we didn't do B15.
I thought we skipped B13.
Skip 13, oh yeah, you're right, so you skip 13, so it should be 14, 15.
Oh, are we on 14?
No, we just did,
That's what I thought we did.
we
I'm
have
sorry.
15 and 16.
Okay, can you publish B15?
You might be right. We did skip 15.
There's a 15, the last second from the bottom, that's not it.
Oh, you're right.
Thank you, Ryan.
This is a single image, RFN 7447. And what we're showing here is Officer Schurr on the back of Mr. Lioya. You can see Officer Schurr's left hand down near the taser, and the taser's also in Mr. Lioya's right hand. And Officer Schurr, both of his feet are up in the air.
And now B16?
This is images, a series of 3 images. They start at 7513, and as I move forward, you could see the taser officer, or excuse me, the left arm of Officer Schurr come up. If I go down, you can't see it because his left leg is in the way. If I inch forward, you can see Officer Schurr's left arm come up to this point in 7515 that Officer Schurr no longer has his hand on the taser, and in the image there you could see the taser, and I'll go in just a little bit. The taser's right here to the inside of Mr. Lioya's left forearm. You could see it on the ground, and it's in Mr. Lioya's right hand.
Mr. McFarland, you also marked an exhibit related to the cell phone video, C5.
Yes.
That's previously been provided to opposing counsel. Your Honor, we move for admission of C5.
No objection.
C5 is now in.
Could you pull C5 up, please?
Yes. This exhibit here is further down. This is relative frame number 7566 from the cell phone video. And what we see here is Officer Schurr a few frames after the last series of image we watched, a larger blow up of the taser in the hand of Mr. Lioya, but also we see that go across his left forearm in the area in the zoomed in portion, and I'm using my arrow to point at it. These are the taser wires. They go up, and there's another taser wire here, and in the large photo they go here, and then we lose track of them because they're in between Mr. Lioya and Officer Schurr.
Thank you, Mr. McFarland. You can take that down. And we can bring the lights back if you're available. Now, Mr. McFarland, I had asked you some questions about time that had elapsed. And when you analyze the videos, and you made these synchronized videos, you're able to calculate how much time had elapsed from certain points in time.
Yes.
All right. And can you tell the jury how much time passed from the moment that Officer Schurr first put a hand on Mr. Lioya until the time the shot was fired?
Almost 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
2 minutes and 28 seconds to be exact.
What was the exact amount of time?
2 minutes and 28 seconds.
Okay. And, much of the video is taken with a cell phone by Mr. Tuyashime. There's some time periods where he sort of puts the phone in a downward position so you can see the lawn, but you can't see what's going on.
Yes.
I asked you to determine how much time when you actually can't see the action on any of the cameras.
This is right after Officer Schurr and Mr. Lioya went to the ground and were struggling over the taser. The cell phone camera went down to the ground for 33 seconds.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. McFarland.
No questions?